Hello, sports fans, and welcome to a very special Browns preseason pregame show as the Browns are getting ready to take on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And we'll talk all about this game tonight, and we'll discuss who's going to sit this one out, who's going to start it tonight. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question, and it is a Browns trivia question. What QB led the Browns to 3 AFC Championship games during the 1980s? I will have the answer later in the broadcast, and it should be an easy one to figure out. As I said, the Browns are getting ready to they're getting set for preseason game 3 against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, tonight at home at First Energy Stadium. This is a very important game for the Browns for both the Browns and the Eagles, and because this is the last time we will get to see the starters play until the regular season begins on September 9th. And this also may be the last time we see Baker Mayfield play for a while. And Tyrod Taylor will start tonight's game, and he will play for at least the first half, and all the stars will play for at least the first half. Browns wide receiver Antonio Callaway will be among the Browns' inactive players for tonight's third preseason game against the Eagles. Callaway has missed the last 3 days of training camp with a groin injury, and will rest tonight against the defending Super Bowl champions. Excuse me. This means Tyrod Taylor will be without 2 of his top 3 receivers in the dress rehearsal game tonight. Josh Gordon is still on the active/non-football injury list, and he will also sit out this one tonight. Callaway involved, and also regarding the Callaway's marijuana incident when he was driving home a couple Saturday nights ago. Callaway's lawyer is contesting the marijuana possession, and the hearing has been rescheduled for September 20th, so we'll keep you posted on that. And Gordon could possibly be back in practice by Saturday, the next session after this game. And Coach Hugh Jackson said Gordon could play in the preseason finale in Detroit next Thursday, just to get back into game mode, despite the fact most starters will rest that game. Excuse me. Other players who will sit this one out tonight include defensive tackle Trevon Coley, who has an ankle injury, he was battling that, and starting right guard Kevin Zetter, I think it's a quad injury or something. Check me if I'm wrong. The Browns will play their 4th and final preseason game against the Detroit Lions at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, next Thursday. Expect to see the second stringers play in that game. And Josh Gordon, as I said, could be playing in that one to get back into game mode. Now, getting back to tonight's game against the Super Bowl champs, the Philadelphia Eagles, and 3 things to watch for is more disciplined play. The Browns really got to really get out there and jump on them from the get-go and really play a solid game tonight. And speaking of that, solid defensive play. The defense really has to play solid and come out and especially the offense has really got to come out and play solid as well. They both have to gel and also really putting it all together. And Hugh Jackson wants to really see that happen. He wants to really see the Browns' offense and defense and the running backs and the offensive linemen and the offensive backs really put this thing, really put it all together, and really play a solid game tonight against the Super Bowl champs. And I really feel this is going to be a solid game, and I feel this could be an upset, and I feel it's going to come down to the wire. And I've made score predictions before, and I'm going to make one right now. And I'm not going to be upset if I'm wrong, but I am going to say that the Browns are going to beat the Eagles by a field goal, 24-21. And I don't mind if I'm right, that's great. If I'm not, then I won't be upset because it's only preseason and these don't mean anything. And as I said before, this preseason is going to set it all of how the regular season is going to go and how it is going to unfold. And it's going to determine, as I've said before, who makes the 53-man roster and who does not, who gets cut. Now, I really feel this is really going to set the tone for the upcoming season, and I just feel that, and as I've said before, I'm going to say it again because I really feel when I don't know where I and I've also said before that this is really, I feel, going to set this regular season, how it's going to go and unfold. And I've said that before, and I really feel it's going to set really a good tone for the upcoming season. And I really feel that when the regular season, we are really going to, Tyrod Taylor is going to start tonight. And he'll play at least the first half, and the starters will also play at least for the first half. And as we know, Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback when the regular season begins on September 9th, when the Browns will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers at home at First Energy Stadium on September 9th. And that is just a few weeks away. And I want to just let everybody know that when that regular football season starts, watch for, as I declare, and watch for the premiere of Scott Sports 101 NFL Sunday. And I will go over all the early and late games, also the Sunday night game. I will also go over analysis for the Monday night game as well, and I will do my picks of the week. I will tell you who I picked to win and lose for each week, and I will have guests on, as I have mentioned, frequent guests on my show. And on Sunday, September 9th, which will be opening day of the NFL, I will be doing my first broadcast of Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday from the Murphy House, home of my friends, my really good friends, Matt and Katie Murphy. And my special guest will be none other than my really good friend, who's one of my best friends, Matt Murphy. So watch for that and tune in for the premiere of Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday on Sunday, September 9th. We'll get back to talking about tonight's game between the Browns and Eagles in just a second. But it is now time for the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Browns trivia question. What QB led the Browns to 3 AFC Championship games during the 1980s? If you said number 19, Bernie Kosar, you are correct. Quarterback Bernie Kosar, who the Browns drafted in 1985, led the team to 3 AFC Championship games in the late 1980s, but lost each time to, you guessed it, John No Way Elway and the Denver Broncos. And I'll have another trivia question on my next regular Scott Sports 101 broadcast, so stay tuned for that. So, getting back to tonight's game between the Browns and Eagles, I feel that, and I've mentioned the 3 things that the Browns that you need to watch for and what the Browns need to do tonight. And I just really feel Coach Hugh Jackson has really liked what he has seen in practice and in training camp, and he wants to really see a solid performance and see the Browns really put this game together tonight, really put it all together tonight, and really come out and really be the defending Super Bowl champs and really have a good, solid game. And I feel that I really feel that this is really going to be an intense game tonight, and this game is really going to say it all. It's going to really, this is going to be a test for the team tonight to see, because this is keep in mind, they are playing the defending Super Bowl champions. And it's going to be a test, and it's going to show Hugh Jackson what they can do, what they are able to do. And I really feel that they are really going to come out and really play a solid game tonight. And as I've said before, I think it's going to be an upset, and that the Browns are going to beat the Eagles by a field goal, 24-21. And I just feel that, and the Browns know what they have to do. They got to really come out and they've got to have the defense has to have a solid game. The offense has to have a solid game. The running backs have to gel. They've got to put pressure on the Eagles quarterback and not give him so much room. And they've got to keep that team from scoring. They've got to keep that opposing team from scoring and getting in the end zone. And they have to have a really solid performance. Well, we're almost out of time, and before I sign off, I just want to say that I really feel this has been the Browns have a much better team by far this season compared to last preseason, and I really feel they're going to win games this season. And I'd like to see them go 6-10, as I've said before, but I know that's asking a lot. But we will see. I really think this is going to be an improvement this upcoming season compared to last year's miserable 0-16 season, which is a faded Browns memory, long memory that has faded away. And you can watch all of tonight's game coverage, and kickoff is at 8 p.m. tonight on Fox. And so be sure to tune in and watch all the Browns game coverage. It is really going to be an intense game tonight. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this Browns preseason pregame show edition of Scott Sports 101. I will have a Browns preseason postgame show immediately following tonight's preseason game against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. Enjoy the game. Go Browns. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.